Jimmy Nevis has started his own charity foundation, the Blue Collar Foundation. He's joining me in studio to let us know what we can expect from the foundation in the coming months. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
It's always such a pleasure. I was just telling you before the show, we have so many photos together, I could make a collage.
Honestly, our on-screen life is just, I feel like this could be a reality show. You never know.
Yeah. I think we should start it.
We should.
Jen and Jimmy.
Oh.
What will we get up to next?
Lol.
I can't believe you said lol. All right, the Blue Collar Foundation.
Yes.
This week, everyone's been speaking about it. I want to know what inspired it.
Hey, where to start? You know, first of all, the fact that I get to have a professional space where we are focusing on giving back is just an incredible thing on its own. My career allows me to go into so many different avenues, and I knew that from the get-go. And so this foundation for me is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. In my mind, when I envisioned my dreams, there was always a space for this. And it's important that we mention a professional space for it, because I think, you know, generally, I think me growing up in a very spiritual home, my dad being a pastor, very community orientated, it wasn't new for us to give back. You know, I grew up involved in soup kitchens. I was involved in Interact at my school. I used to go to old age homes and sing and visit hospitals, you name it. You know, so for me, this foundation is kind of just an official kind of space where I can use my power and my influence that I've gathered over the past couple of years and kind of put it to good.
Why call it the Blue Collar Foundation?
The Blue Collar Foundation. Well, the Blue Collar is inspired by a track of my latest album, The Masses. And the song in itself really speaks about finding silver linings through adversity and different challenges. And that song, which actually was the first song I penned for the album, is kind of taken from something my mother used to say to me. And I mean, there were many a times, you know, when I used to sit at the kitchen table and cry to my mom and be like, oh, you know, when am I going to get my break? When am I going to do this? And I think, you know, everything that you see here today was only in my head back then, you know, and it was really frustrating for me. But my mother was such a firm believer, and she used to say, you know, I don't know when, I don't know how, but we have to believe that something's going to happen. And yeah, something did happen. And that is a saying or a mantra that I've kind of taken with me through many difficulties in my life. And so it's kind of a shared vision, not only for that song, but also for the foundation, where we hope to create silver linings for those who can't see them.
Now, the foundation is focusing on youth empowerment in South Africa. Why did you choose youth specifically to work with?
Why not? I mean, youth is probably one of the most important fundamental parts of our country. You know, they are the future. We are the future. I consider myself a youth. I'm 22 years old. My partner Cassidy, she's 22 years old, and we're just young people who want to inspire other young people. And you know, we actually, when putting the foundation together, there were so many different focuses that we could choose, just because, you know, we live in such a diverse country and there's so many things that affect us on a daily basis. But I think young people, especially from the community that I come from, where young people are constantly being faced with really unnecessary challenges. You know, when you look at things like gangsterism, drugs, teenage pregnancy, these are all things that are kind of almost limiting the opportunities that are available to them. And especially when we live in a time where there's so much freedom and there's so much opportunity that is literally available for you at a click or click of a button. It's important that we continue to encourage and motivate our youth to use these opportunities and do better. You know, there's so much out there, and I think as the Blue Collar Foundation, we're just there to kind of bring hope.
It's very refreshing to hear that young people, especially young people in the public eye, can see what's going on and want to put
No,
back into the communities?
You know,
and
I
promote
must
change?
say, like, it's been such an incredible journey. I have so much respect for young people, especially young people who have a dream. And I think a lot of the times we find ourselves in a position where we feel like we're not worthy of our dreams. We don't know how to accomplish these dreams. We may not have the right financial standing or come from the right background. I may not have the best schooling systems supporting me. But, you know, I'm hoping I can inspire somebody out there or be an example and say, you know what, you don't need to have everything in order, but there are people, there are places out there that want to help you achieve your dreams and help you to be the best person that you can be.